in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add lyrics and dynamics to our scores. So firstly, we need to have some notes to add lyrics or dynamics to. So on page 165 in Maestro, at the bottom of that page, there is a short excerpt, which is what we're going to do now. And I'm going to input those notes just so we can revise that aspect as well. So we click Note Input, we click our note that we want, and then we click on the score where we want it. As you can see on the bottom of page 165, there's a rest there. It'll pop up automatically for us, so it's okay. So we'll go into the next bar. Okay. As you can see from the version on page 165, that's where it ends. That's our last bar. So what we can do is delete all the rest of these bars so it doesn't look like a messy page for us. So what we want to do is click the last bar so that a blue highlight appears around it like that. At the same time then we want to hold down the shift button, and the shift button is the arrow on the very left hand side of the keyboard that points up. Hold that down and click here, and now all of this is selected. Our next step then is to right click, and then the sub menu appears and we click Remove Selected Range, and now we only have the bit that we want to work with. So the next step is to select the note that we want to add a lyric to. It will highlight blue. Then if you are on a Windows computer, you press Control L, or on a Mac you press Command and L, and then we can see a little box has popped up there now which will allow us to type. Okay, and we do the same with this note. We highlighted blue and then we press Command L or Control L. Lyrics. Okay, if we want to just jump now, all I have to do is press the space bar and it will automatically bring me to the next note that needs words. And again I press space bar, and again, and again, and then when I'm finished, just click anywhere else in the score and it will now, we have our lyrics written underneath. The final thing we want to do, I'm going to bring up my palettes again here on the left hand side. If they're not already there, we simply go to the top to View and Palettes, click that, and they should appear on the left hand side here. So what I want to do is to add dynamics now. So at the top of page 166 in Maestro, we can see there's a couple of dynamics written there, and I'm going to just imitate that. So what I want to do is open up my dynamics palette here, which is down on the left, dynamics, and out pops a lovely assortment of dynamics for us. I'm going to click the note N, okay, and then I'm going to double click on my dynamic and it'll appear like that. Next note there, we want a forte dynamic, and finally then this note here we want a fortissimo, and that is how we get lyrics and dynamics onto our score.